Is your current iPhone starting to feel a bit outdated? Are you itching for a bigger screen, sharper photos, and lightning-fast performance? What if we told you the next big thing in smartphones is just around the corner? Lately, the tech world is buzzing with anticipation as we inch closer to the release of Apple's next flagship device, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Set to hit the shelves in September 2024, this powerhouse of a smartphone is shaping up to be a significant leap forward in the iPhone lineage. Let's dive into what makes this upcoming device so exciting and why it might just be worth the wait. Apple has always been a creature of habit when it comes to its iPhone releases, and the iPhone 16 Pro Max is no exception. If the rumor mill is to be believed, we're looking at a probable announcement date of September 10th, 2024. That's a Tuesday, folks. And if you've been paying attention, you'll know that Apple has a soft spot for Tuesdays when it comes to big reveals. Now, don't go lining up at your local Apple store just yet. Pre-orders are expected to kick off that Friday, September 13th. And for those of you who prefer to get your hands on the device before committing, you'll likely be able to do just that around September 20th. It's a well-oiled machine at this point, and Apple seems to have no intention of fixing what isn't broken. Let's talk numbers, shall we? The iPhone 16 Pro Max is rumored to sport a massive 6.86-inch display. That's a significant jump from the 6.7-inch screen we've grown accustomed to since the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Apple's apparently achieving this by shrinking those bezels even further, giving us more screen real estate without turning the phone into a tablet. Now, bigger usually means more expensive in the world of tech, but here's where things get interesting. As of now, there's no concrete indication that Apple plans to hike up the price. The base model of the current iPhone Pro Max starts at $1,199 for 256 gigabytes of storage. However, and I hate to be the bearer of potentially bad news, there's always the possibility of a slight price increase. We could be looking at a $50 to $100 bump across all storage tiers in a worst-case scenario. But hey, let's keep our fingers crossed that Apple decides to play nice with our wallets this year. If you're a photography enthusiast, you might want to sit down for this. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is set to retain the 48-megapixel main camera and the impressive 5x optical zoom telephoto camera that made its debut in the previous model. But wait, there's more. Rumor has it that Apple's upgrading to a custom 48-megapixel Sony IMX903 sensor for the main camera. This bad boy's not only larger than its predecessor, but also boasts a stacked design and improved dynamic range. In layman's terms, your photos are about to get a whole lot prettier. But the real showstopper might be the ultra-wide camera. After years of sticking with a 12-megapixel sensor, Apple's finally making the jump to 48 megapixels for the ultra-wide lens too. This isn't just a numbers game. We're talking about significant improvements in low-light performance and overall image quality. And for all you night owls out there, Apple's reportedly adding an anti-glare coating to the camera lenses. This could be a game changer for nighttime photography, potentially putting an end to those pesky lens flares that have plagued iPhone cameras for years. At the heart of the iPhone 16 Pro Max will be Apple's A18 chip. This isn't just any old processor we're talking about, a second-generation chip built on a 3-nanometer manufacturing process. It's expected to bring significant improvements in both performance and energy efficiency. But here's where things get really interesting. The A18 chip is rumored to include a vastly improved neural engine specifically designed to handle generative AI tasks. This could open up a whole new world of possibilities for on-device AI processing, potentially revolutionizing how we interact with our smartphones. While the iPhone 16 Pro Max is likely to stick with the titanium design introduced in its predecessor, there are some exciting design upgrades in the pipeline. We've already mentioned the larger display, but there's more to the story. Apple's reportedly introducing a new capture button to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. This dedicated button could allow users to quickly snap photos or start recording videos with a simple tap or click. It's a small addition that could make a big difference in how we use our phones to capture life's moments. Color-wise, we might be looking at space black, white, gray, and rose gold options. It's a classy palette that should appeal to a wide range of tastes. Battery life has always been a crucial factor for smartphone users, and Apple seems to be taking this seriously with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. We're hearing whispers of a larger battery, which should translate to improved battery life. But it's not just about the capacity, it's about how quickly you can juice up your device. The latest rumors suggest that the iPhone 16 Pro Max might support 40-watt wired fast charging and 20-watt MagSafe charging. That's a significant bump from the current 27-watt wired and 15-watt wireless charging capabilities. If this pans out, we could be looking at much faster charging times, which is always a win in my book. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will ship with iOS 18, which is shaping up to be one of the most significant software updates in recent years. The buzz is all about AI features, and lots of them. While we don't have all the details yet, it's safe to say that your iPhone is about to get a whole lot smarter. And here's some good news for those of you who like to hang on to your phones for a while. Apple's committing to at least 5 years of software updates for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. That means you can expect iOS updates until at least 2029. Talk about future-proofing your investment. So, the million-dollar question, should you wait for the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Well, that depends on what you're looking for in a smartphone. If you're all about having the latest and greatest tech with improved cameras, a larger display, and potentially game-changing AI capabilities, then yes, it might be worth holding out for a few more months. On the other hand, if you're happy with your current iPhone and don't feel the need for these upgrades, there's no harm in sticking with what you've got. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is still an excellent device that'll serve you well for years to come. Lastly, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a significant upgrade in Apple's smartphone lineup. From its larger display and improved cameras to its powerful new processor and AI capabilities, there's a lot to be excited about. While we're still a few months out from the official reveal, the rumors and leaks paint a picture of a device that's pushing the boundaries of what we expect from a smartphone. Of course, as with all pre-release information, it's important to take these details with a grain of salt. Apple has a knack for surprising us, and there could be features or changes that haven't leaked yet. But based on what we know so far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max looks set to be a worthy successor to the iPhone throne. Whether you're a die-hard Apple fan or just someone in the market for a new high-end smartphone, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is definitely a device to keep an eye on. September might seem far away, but in the world of tech, it'll be here before we know it. So start saving those pennies. The next big thing from Apple is just around the corner. Well, that's all for now on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. If you're as excited as we are about this upcoming device, hit that like button and subscribe for more tech updates. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay in the loop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.